We are asking a great question here. Would you take Gareth Southgate at your club now? Would you? Now, listen, I love Gareth Southgate.
You said you would right now.
No, hold on. I love, but I think he's a better international manager than he's a club manager.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? But there will be a time when he hangs up his England gloves and he decides to manage at club level, and I think there'll be a lot of takers for him. I really do. Depending, of course, on how well we do at the World Cup. But I still think there'll be a lot of clubs in the Premier League when he decides to call it a day that will want his signature.
Yeah,
right?
but do you think any of the big heads?
Well, this is what we're asking. Would you swap? So you're an Arsenal fan.
I'm not swapping Arteta for him, no.
You're not swapping?
Absolutely not.
Why not? Why not?
Because I just think Arteta, what he's doing at Arsenal, it makes sense. The club's going in the right direction. It's almost like he's gone through his YTS, because he had tough times at Arsenal, Arteta, where a lot of people calling for him to get the sack.
Yeah.
He's come through that the other day. And listen, there's still a big job to do, trying to get into that top four, but the club are certainly more positive now than they have been in a long, long time, and they're going in the right direction. So I don't think you'll find one Arsenal fan that will swap Arteta for anybody right now.
We're not just asking Premier League clubs, we're asking, I'll tell you why we're asking clubs of low league football, because Joe, our producer, is an Ipswich fan.
Kieran McKenna.
Now, you've got Kieran McKenna, right?
What a coach.
Right. And he's unbeaten in, I think he's lost 1 in 17, have I made that up? Is it 2 in 17? Okay. And he wouldn't swap Kieran McKenna for Gareth Southgate.
But that makes sense to me. Because what Ipswich are doing right now is going in the right. I know it's touch and go whether they get to the playoffs, but
but I said to Joe, but even for next season, I said, let's say you go up, you play Championship football, would you swap him for the start?
No,
and he said
because he's what he's building down there, McKenna, it's fantastic stuff. So there's no need to change it, and there's a feel good factor around the club. I mean, the amount of fans that were there on Saturday would be,
to see you.
25,000 there, whatever it was. Is
queuing
insane.
up to see Darren Ben.
Anyway,
1,000 people.
What's wrong with
Can
that?
have your autograph, Darren?
Would you swap him for Ralph right now?
But
No,
Ralph's an interim manager,
I just need.
No, but it doesn't.
Okay, would you be happy knowing that Gareth Southgate
was the next
Manchester United manager?
No, I wouldn't be.
Wow. Okay.
No. Are you surprised? Do you think he's good enough to be Man United manager?
No, it's such a difficult one, but I think I'm with you. I think he's more suited to international management rather than day to day.
Okay, I don't think there's that many clubs in the Premier League.
Plus he doesn't pick players on club form anyway. So what's the point in managing a club anyway?
Okay, here's a question for you, right? Would Leicester fans swap Brendan Rodgers?
But it depends, because you get mixed reviews from Leicester fans. You get some that are like, "Oh no, I've had enough of Brendan. It's time for him to go," and you get others that are saying, "Absolutely not." Like 5th twice, FA Cup. That sounds bonkers, didn't it? Some fans want him out.
Yeah. Okay. This is a horrible one to ask.
I
think the answer is no to my next question. Right. Would West Ham fans swap David Moyes?
Absolutely not.
No?
Why? What David Moyes has done down there?
I agree with you. I'm asking the question.
No chance.
Okay. Leeds? They've got a new manager?
At the minute, no.
They wouldn't? Leeds wouldn't? Okay. Watford?
Everton? What do you think, Everton?
Yeah.
You think they'd rather have Southgate than Lampard now?
Yeah, I do. Don't you?
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
I don't know.
Why?
Do you know what it is? I'm not quite sure how good Gareth is as a club manager.
Yeah.
So for him to...
Who do you think is better at managing at club level, Lampard or Southgate?
At the minute, you'd have to say probably Southgate.
So you would think they would swap, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it's as easy to say that. And also as well, I get it. If England do really well in the World Cup but they don't win it, you're talking about 3 major tournaments. But yeah, it's been very good. It's been positive.
No England manager wins a World Cup apart from one, and the chances of happening again. I think.
So you think his stock will be? So if England,
I don't think you should base whether or not Southgate's a good manager on how England do it at a World Cup. That's nuts.
With this crop of players who are phenomenal, say he goes out in the quarterfinals.
Yeah. Depends who and how.
No, it doesn't matter. Just say he
goes.
It
does. If we lose 4-3 against Brazil,
Croatia, right? You lose to Croatia on penalties,
right? In the quarters.
I
don't think that upsets.
So his stock will still be as high as it ever been.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think so.
Because I think you'll get people coming after him.
No one expects us to win the World Cup.
No, I think you'll get people coming after England, and Gareth Southgate saying he can't get teams over the line.
Okay, what about Burnley? Would they
no way.
Dice?
No.
What about let's go Watford, Roy?
Yeah, probably.
You think so?
Maybe.
Norwich?
I see. If Norwich is a funny one because I think Dean Smith is probably the perfect appointment for them if they go down, which it probably looks like they're going to. So I think maybe Norwich fans might go no.
Do you?
Mm.
Okay, what about Fulham? And this doesn't have to be now. We've got the end of the season coming up. I'm talking about for next season as well. He's your manager from here on in. It's Marco Silva, is it, Fulham?
I think you're going to find a lot of clubs, irrespective of divisions, that are going to say no. I'd even give you another one. Nottingham Forest. There's no way you're going to find a Forest fan that's going to stop Steve Cooper.
Not now.
Exactly.
No. What about Parker at Forest?
Parker's at Bournemouth.
At Bournemouth. Yeah, I just said Bournemouth.
No.
No?
No.
It's nuts, isn't it? England manager.
Yeah,
Take
no.
us to the final of the Euros. Everyone's saying no.
No.
Let's ask you, 0371722 3344. Let's speak to Ben. Hello, Ben. There's 2 calls there.
Hi, gents. All right.
How are you, Ben? I'm good. Are you all right?
Good. Yeah, great show as always.
Thank you, Ben. So you're a Derby fan. We know what's, of course, happened with Derby, and you've got Wayne Rooney in charge. You got a chance to get rid of Rooney and take the current England manager.
Absolutely not. Definitely not. I think a lot of Derby fans would agree as well. Even next season going down, or in the future 3 years time going up, I don't think anyone would get rid of Rooney purely because the job is done. I don't think anyone in the country or abroad could have done a better job than he's done with the crop of players he's got, for example.
Ben's right, because you look at the job he has done. He's lost players and not been able to bring players in, spend big money. Obviously relegated with not relegated, but points, deductions here, there, and everywhere.
We've not really seen what Rooney can do though, because his hands have been tied. Is that fair?
But he's shown loyalty to that football club. So they'll regardless what happens if they go down, and I hope it doesn't happen. But if they do go down, the fans will never ever forget that he stuck with them when it was thick and thin. So there's no other planet they'd probably swap him for anyone.
Okay,
maybe Pep. Or Klopp.
Yeah, maybe. Well, of course, if Ollie came back. Keep your calls coming in, 0371722 3344. Would you take Gareth Southgate at your club